Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Tuesday. Got the public betting guide for MLB today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Astros and Marlins. 54% of the money on the Astros minus 1.5. 63% of the money on the under 9. And then 52% of the money on the Astros money line. Guardians and Reds, 55% of the money on the Reds minus 1.5, 76% of the money on the under 9, and then 87% of the money on the Reds money line. Red Sox and Nationals, 51% of the money on the Nationals plus 1.5, 81% of the money on the over 9.5, and then 80% of the money on the Red Sox money line. Phillies and Blue Jays, 71% of the money on the Blue Jays plus 1.5, 53% of the bets are on the over 8, and then 75% of the money on the Phillies money line. Pirates and Mets, 76% of the money on the Pirates plus 1.5, 71% of the money on the under 8.5, and then 76% of the money on the Pirates money line. Yankees and Braves, 96% of the money on the Braves minus 1.5, 58% of the money on the under 10.5, and then 60% of the money on the Yankees money line. Tigers and Twins, 59% of the money on the Twins minus 1.5, 89% of the money on the over 9, and then 96% of the money on the Tigers money line. A's and Cardinals, 67% of the bets are on the A's plus 1.5, 67% of the bets are on the over 9.5, and then 98% of the money on the A's money line. Angels and Rangers, 88% of the money on the Angels plus 1.5, 84% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 82% of the money on the Angels money line. White Sox and Cubs, 69% of the money on the Cubs minus 1.5, 93% of the money on the under 8.5, and then 97% of the money on the Cubs money line. Mariners and Royals, 73% of the bets are on the Mariners minus 1.5, 57% of the money on the under 9, and 82% of the money on the Royals money line. Diamondbacks and Rockies, 81% of the money on the Rockies plus 1.5, 94% of the money on the over 12.5, and then 90% of the money on the Diamondbacks money line. Orioles and Padres, 60% of the bets are on the Padres minus 1.5, 55% of the money on the under 8.5, and then 73% of the money on the Orioles money line. Rays and Giants, 65% of the bets are on the Rays minus 1.5, 95% of the bets are on the under 8.5, and then 64% of the money on the Rays money line. Brewers and Dodgers, 71% of the money on the Brewers plus 1.5, 52% of the money on the under 9, and then 53% of the money on the Dodgers money line. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.